There is so much new data coming in right now. We have to talk about the risk for severe weather coming in tonight because there have been some changes in the latest data that just came in literally just seconds ago. So our crews, they're going out across western Oklahoma. There's Derek, there's Storm Command, there's Nick, Sky 5 watching the metro skies here closely. And there are some storms that are popping up down in towards Texas here that are going to make a run up to the northeast. But there's some additional data that I'm also watching very closely as well as we go into the next couple of hours. Let me show you Sky 5 right now up in the air because we're covering this both on the ground and up in the air. Look at that blue sky up on top of your television screen here. So the cloud deck is not that thick. And there are already quite a few breaks that we are seeing ongoing right now out across western Oklahoma. And so temperatures are warming, and the warmer it gets, the more unstable the atmosphere becomes. So let me show you the latest data, what we are watching right now as we go into the next couple of hours here. Tornado watch down in southwestern Oklahoma. Will western and northwestern Oklahoma and even the metro see a watch as well? It's certainly going to be possible. Right now, tornado watch, severe thunderstorm watch, not quite sure. We're going to continue to look at the newest data coming in, but there's certainly going to be a risk for severe weather. So no matter how you look at it, we do have the risk. It is slight for central and western Oklahoma. No matter where you are, basically the main body of the state, you have a risk. So look at visible satellite. You know, we talk about clearing skies. If the skies begin to clear, temperatures begin to bubble up here. Look out across western and northwestern Oklahoma, Buffalo, Alva, Woodward. It is sunny, and there's a little wave. Very difficult to see right now running across the Texas Panhandle, but some of the newest high resolution data shows storms beginning to develop off of that wave in the next couple of hours. So what we're going to be focusing our attention on, cumulus cloud development out into the Panhandle. Right now, our tornado index across western Oklahoma, it is at a 4 on a 1 to 10 scale, and then it drops a bit across central Oklahoma. It's at a 2 here. So right now, again, we're going to be watching the timeline closely, and we're going to have to make a couple of adjustments to this in the next couple of hours here because remember that wave I was telling you? Watch how the data that just came in just moments ago, what happens here. As we go towards around 8 and 9 o'clock, we begin to see a few echoes here popping up on the radar from Woodward down to Cheyenne, as well as down to southwestern Oklahoma. And then right around 9 and 10 o'clock, storms quickly develop right on the Oklahoma-Texas Panhandle line here, or the Texas Panhandle western Oklahoma line here at about 10 o'clock. Those will move through Woodward, Sealing, and Cherokee by midnight. So there are certainly all things are kind of coming together here with all the instability that we have in play for these storms to have a brief tornado threat and some strong winds as they run into central Oklahoma. And that right there very well may be the risk that we're watching. Again, isolated threat and then a line of storms that will come in here very early in the morning. So basically between now and about 10 o'clock, don't let this be the last forecast you get. There is so much data that's going to be coming in here. And so this is going to be just one of those hour by hour threats that we have to watch. Right now, though, temperatures are warm across Oklahoma City. Look how warm it's getting out to the west. 80s, 90 right now. That warmth can break the cap. We've been talking about the cap. That can break the cap, and so we're going to have to watch that threat real closely. Lows tonight, 50s and 60s. Otherwise, tomorrow, no need to worry about severe storms. We'll have a lot of wind and warmth, though. Highs in the 80s across central and western Oklahoma. Same thing as we go into Wednesday here, and then as we go into Thursday, strong cold front's going to come through here, and it will be turning much cooler. But this front will come in with the risk for severe weather for central and eastern Oklahoma with mainly a hail and a wind threat and then turning much, much cooler after Thursday. So enjoy the 80s we have for the next 3 days because they're going to take a bit of a break here as we go into Friday and into the week. And Saturday, how about a high of only 58 degrees? Yeah, that's right. We're going to bring the coolest weather in here over the weekend. You got to love it when we do that, right? And then we go into next week and all of a sudden the weekend's over and temperatures are warming. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.